This week we've begun our study of our textbook, Wireless and Mobile Device Security. At the end of each chapter, there's a list of terms that I'd like you to take and find out what the definitions for those terms are. And we're going to be taking and putting those into a SQLite database. Notice I actually have the terms listed for you in these folders. I'm going to take and open this in a new tab so I can switch back and forth like this, okay, and sure enough, here they are. I actually show you the page number, okay, and this is actually an answer for the first one, and of course you guys are going to have to come up with the answers for all the rest of them. In things to do this week, in that folder of this week, I took and I showed you how to install the browser and how to play with SQLite, and I talked to you a little bit about different things in there. So if you haven't done it yet, please do that. It's going to be helpful. I took and I actually installed my database browser to my desktop right here, my desktop. And so now I have a folder in there called SQLite Database Browser Portable. Once again, please go to this folder if you don't know what I'm talking about. It should explain you how to get this. If you double click on that folder, sure enough, here's my database browser portable right here. If I double click on that, it'll take and bring this up for me. And I want to go to File, New Database. It's going to create a database and oh, look at that. It's right inside this SQLite database browser portable under a folder called Data. And I'm going to call this CIS274 terms. Like that, okay? Try to keep it just as close to the example that I give here as possible. It's going to make it easier for yourself. Go ahead and save that. And now it's going to say, okay, I got to add a table right away. TERMS, no capital letters, okay? And an S at the end. And then I want to take and I want to add a field to this. First field is going to be called ID and make this PK, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, what that means. Add another field. We're going to call this term with no S at the end. And this has got to be a text. Add another one, definition. Like that. And make that a string also. And then one more. This is going to be called page, capital N-U-M. And that can be an integer. Now make sure that you do these just exactly as I have them in here. Let's go ahead and get that to accept it right there, page num. Exactly like that. If not, you're going to have problems down the road. Once you're done with that, you can say OK. And sure enough, it created a table for us. And here's our fields in that table. Let's go ahead and add some stuff to that. Okay, if we browse data, okay, I'm going to slide over here just a bit. Take a slide that out of the way. Click on this terms right here because I want to be able to peek at that in the background. There it is. Okay, I'm going to start out with add a new record. Once again, I went to browse data. See, I can go from the structure to the browse data right there. Say a new record. It gives you a spot to put a new record. This first field is PK, remember? Primary key. What that does is the integer and automatically increments itself. So you don't have to worry about typing anything in there. Hit tab on your keyboard. And the first one is, what is it, AMPS? Okay. And the definition for that is, what does it say here? It says that it's advanced mobile. Come on, fingers. Phone system, colon, the first analog mobile telephony switches. Like that, okay? And I'm going to hit tab. It's going to jump me to the next one. Now I can make this wider if I want by putting my cursor right here and stretching it out, and I can make the whole window wider so I can see the whole answer if I want to. And what page is that on? I can slip that over. Page 8. So I'm going to put an 8 in there. I'm going to hit tab and I'm going to go to the next row and tab again, and it'll get me to the next term, okay? That's BYOD. Go ahead and type in the definition for that once you looked it up. Go ahead and type in the page number, hit tab, and you're on to the next one again, just like that. You can edit these later on if you want, just by clicking on it again. You can take and edit them if you want to change them, okay? And yeah, once you're done, make sure that you write changes because that's like saying save all. Go ahead and type in all of these terms and definitions from Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 for this assignment. Once you're done with that, we're going to head back to our assignment right here. Go ahead and click on that right here. Scroll down a little bit, browse my computer. Once again, mine's in my desktop. There it is right there, SQLite Database Browser Portable and Data, and right there. Double click on that. And you can submit that, of course, once you're finished typing in all of your terms. Okay, any questions, email me.